this energy comes to the planet. They said they described it as rainbow starlight. That and when the visual I got as they were describing that was like almost like little zzz in the air, like I can't even like little, like little like little like tiny little, like almost like the Tesla ball where it's like a little zzz over here and a zzz, and then like and like rainbowy colors, you know what I mean? But it's like the air feels electrified. The air like it is unmistakable. And they said what they said when the first time they talked about this, they said the flash of light, it will be the moment that we look back on and say that everything changed. All of humanity will look back on that moment and say that is the moment that everything changed. So this will be unmistakable. And they said it will affect the entire earth. It doesn't matter if you are down 3 floors into a basement, doesn't matter. It will soak through the earth. So, and they said it's available, the energy is available to everyone. That it is not harmful to anyone. They said the only thing that is harmful is our own resistance. That this is a powerful energy, and if we resist it, that will cause us harm because we will be harming ourselves. So it's like a, anyway, so and what resistance means is if the flash of light comes and we say, well, wait a minute, I kind of want things to be the way they were. What about, like, what if the flash of light comes and you are in the middle of med school and you've invested tons of energy in this and you're like, I really want to finish. Like, I'm not ready. Flash of light has to wait because I want to go finish med school. That's going to hurt, right? Like maybe med school isn't meant to happen right now. I don't know. It's just an example. But my point being, if we are turning around, and so this is, to me, it's amazing to me when I see stuff in, and I was not raised in any religion. I am definitely not a religious scholar. I know just enough to get myself in trouble, but I know there's a story. I know there's a story in the Bible about these people leaving, like, I don't know, Sodom or Gomorrah, or I don't know where, leaving someplace that and the whoever is talking to them, I don't know if it's God, says like, don't turn around or you'll turn into a pillar of salt. And like one person turns around and turns. So I think that is a metaphor they could have understood in that time period for this, that it is this idea of don't turn around as you are leaving, moving into a new state of consciousness. If we are turning around trying to claim, we're not going to turn into salt, but the fact is that we are turning our back on the energy. And that's going to feel painful. It's going to feel like loss. It's going to feel like all the things we don't want. Whereas, yes, there will be loss involved. The world is changing. And humans, which is hilarious, humans hate change. This is what the angels tell us. We are change. Humans are the frequency of change. That is what we are. We literally walk into a room and we change it. We are change. And we hate change. So and they see the humor in that too. They laugh about it all the time. They're like, don't you guys get it? You are the change. You are it. So, so we are terrified of change. We do everything we can to resist change, which is resisting ourselves. And, and so the challenge is, as this happens, is that we will experience loss, but anything we lose is something we do not need. That if we are willing to let it go, have our grief, be the witness to what is lost, like be the witness, recognize it's true, feel the pain of it, whatever it is. If it's painful, let the pain come up, allow the pain, right? Accept the truth of it, allow the pain, get to the space of stillness, and then magic will happen. And the angel said that during this period that's coming, where we are going to go through, and we have been going through increasingly, right? Increasingly, the world is speeding up, and this is continuing. That they said that the angels more and more will be able to perform miracles. That they will step in. Oh my gosh, Amrit, I have to tell you a story that is so beautiful. So I had from the angels. I usually channel Thursday night, and then I share my message on YouTube Friday. And they came in one night and they gave me a message. And it was basically saying, we can create miracles for you. They basically said, if something happens, we will be able to do literally, like if they're in the middle and a tidal wave is coming, we will bubble you in gold and you will be fine. Like they can create, and they're saying this in the message. It's like, they didn't say that about the tidal wave, but basically the idea was we can as we're going through this chaos, they can intervene. They will be able to help us in material ways should we need it. So I get the message, but I'm always foggy about it on Thursday night because I'm in my right brain. I kind of have a general idea of what it's about, but it's not really landing yet because I don't understand it until the next day. I go in and I put the punctuation in and I analyze it, and that's when I get the message. It's Friday morning, and because that's when I understand it. But anyways, I knew it was something about that, and I am a skeptic. And I'm very logical. And so they're saying this. I'm like, oh, isn't that sweet? Wouldn't that be nice if that was true? Right? That's my inner thought process. Wouldn't that be nice if that was true? Rather than accepting, right? Rather than trusting, oh, that's so beautiful. I wish that was true. And so I go out to dinner that night and I'm walking by this little boutique and it's a beautiful store. I would normally never go in, but for whatever reason, I felt compelled to go in just to touch the fabrics. They're Italian. It's beautiful. And there's these two lovely women in there. And they did the only thing that was going to get me to stay in that store, which is that they said, hey, we've got a 40% off rack back here. And they bring me behind the register and they wheel out the rack of like the forbidden 40% off rack. So I stay and I'm chatting with them. And the woman says, what do you do? And I say, I channel angels. And she gets very quiet and she says, I saw an angel once. And of course, she's got my attention now. And same with her coworker, because she's never told the story to anyone. She's been working with that coworker for like 15 years. The coworker has never heard the story. She says, I saw an angel once. She says, when she moved to this country, she was coming from France. She had a newborn infant with her. She got stopped at customs and missed her connecting flight. And she's there in the airport. It's late at night. The airport is starting to shut down and she has nowhere to go. And she can't get another flight until the morning. And she's there with a newborn and she says she has $10 in her wallet and she doesn't know what to do. And literally like the restaurants are pulling down the gates, like nothing. There's nowhere she can go, nothing she can do. And so she's exhausted, she's tired, she's scared. She sits down on the ground in front of one of the ticketing gates and she just starts nursing her baby. And after a few moments, this woman comes over, one of the ticketing gate agents, and she says, are you okay? What's going on? And she says, she tells her the story, like, I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm going to do. And the woman says, come with me. I'll help you. And she leads her back to the ticketing area. And she goes in the back. She comes out with a big stack of papers and she says, here is a voucher for a shuttle bus that will take you to this hotel. Here is a voucher for a free night in the hotel. Here is a voucher to get you back in the morning. And then here is your rebooked flight for tomorrow's first flight back to where you need to go. And she totally takes care of her. And the woman is like so happy. She's sobbing. She reaches down to gather her stuff, pick up her baby. She gets back up to say thank you, and she can't find the woman. She's gone somewhere. So she goes to the hotel, has a beautiful evening. Everything's great. She comes back in the morning and she hands over her ticket to get on the plane. And the woman says, who ran this ticket for you? And she says, the gate agent that was here last night. And she describes her. She has short gray hair. She's wearing the uniform. And the woman said, there was no one here at 11 o'clock last night. And there's no one that works here that fits that description. She had an angel. An angel came to her and took care of her and gave her exactly what she needed in that moment. And here's what is incredible, is she is sharing the story with me right at the moment that I needed to hear it, right? I had just channeled a message telling me that miracles were possible. And I was having a hard time letting that sink in. So I have this experience where she shares her story with me. And then I can come back and I can embody the message, right? I can feel the message the way I need to be able to share it properly. Isn't that incredible?
Hey there, Inspired Evolutionary. If you absolutely loved this, well then here's a full conversation with this guest on the Inspired Evolution podcast. Check it out now.